Sunday, July 14th. I consider Sundays the start of the week. And this is because, to a large extent, Sundays set up your Monday, which is what most people consider the start of the week. What I want to really get back on is my cardiovascular exercise. And main reason that I'm performing cardio has nothing to do with body comp reasons. So long as I lift weights, it is crazy what I can get away with, and I'll look pretty good. Thankful for that. I don't take that for granted. My cardio, therefore, health reasons. I think lifting weights, having a decent step count, I think those things, big part of the puzzle, big part of the total health equation. However, I want to make sure I get everything in. And my 90 minutes of zone 2 cardio is something that I want to start getting back on. It's been a long time. How long? How you guys are going to see that nobody's perfect. Watch. Friday, February 2nd. Whoa. That was 3 days before Sonny was born. This is my Peloton handle. Haven't used this in so long, the screen's embarrassingly dirty, but that's my handle. That's me. Look for me. We can help keep each other accountable. All right, ignore the dirty screen. Not bad, not bad. However, but what I'm most proud of is kept it chill, because I have a habit going too hard on this thing and it can like mess up my training. So, let a bunch of people, well, just one guy today who was on the same route I was, just let him have his moment. And yeah, that was hard. So keep it low key, keep it chill, because I let the competitive side of me just take over. It's silly because it's something I'm not really truly trying to be great at. All right, so yesterday's restarting of the cardio reminded me of this one thing that I know fundamentally, but I still get in my own way. And that is the whole especially early on, a lot of your success is going to be about just showing up. And when the next opportunity comes up to show up, you show up. How this applies to you and whatever you might be dealing with is maybe you have a hard time with your diet. You messed up on this one meal. Okay, so when is the next chance you get to eat the way you plan to, that is in accordance with your goals? And I view this through my bodybuilding lens, because bodybuilding wise, it's so crazy. Like, I don't need a whole lot of runway. I don't need a whole lot of inertia to make things happen. I just show up. When it comes to my training, hardly does it matter if I had a bad night's sleep. There's other stresses in life. Again, like, there's really no time for excuses. If I can show up, I'm gonna show up the next time I am summoned to be there for that task, right? But sometimes when it comes to new things, new habits that I'm forming, I gotta remember this. What makes me good at bodybuilding, what makes me good at the eating, what makes me good at all that stuff is the fact that the next opportunity I have to show up, I take it, instead of dwelling on how, I missed, last time, and it can't be perfect. It's not about that. That's how you get anything started. Is next opportunity you have to get on it, you get on it. And for me, like, bodybuilding is a big reminder of that. When it comes to anything I'm trying to work on, is like, hey, what would bodybuilding Bert do? How would he handle this? Okay, you missed this bus, but there's one coming up shortly. So how this applies to you, you just need to stop when it comes to whatever it is you're trying to do, hoping that you just wake up the person you hope to be, the kind of person that gets this stuff done, and just do it, and for me, that's just the approach I'm gonna have with my cardio, like, going forward. I'm just a dude that does the cardio, because this bodybuilding thing, it's crazy. Like, you fake it till you make it long enough. Sometimes I'm like, whoa, like, day could be a blur, and all of a sudden I'm just like here at the gym, just ready to get after it and have a terrific workout. So yesterday was a reminder of that, and that's the biggest difference that I see between people who accomplish their bodybuilding goals and those who don't. All right, enough yapping. It's time to train. those sets you saw, those were part of my reverse drop sets. Actually, they're not reverse drop sets anymore. So I'm coming in, I'm doing a full range of motion on that single arm pull down, and I'm trying to aim for a load that's somewhere in the 8 to 12 rep range, full range of motion failure. And then what I'll do is I'll up the load by about 30%. Today I went with 20 just because the last 2 weeks I've been on this like high rep cruise cycle. Just felt like my body needed that. So today we went with a 20% increase, and that's what you saw right there, where basically I'm gonna get as much range of motion as I can off that thing. But most of the time I'm lucky if I could get like 1 rep full ROM, and then everything else after that's partials. But yeah, full ROM on that is gonna be like humorous, like at this angle, because if I were to come this way, it just doesn't make sense anymore unless the cable was like coming from that direction. So yeah, training status real good today. As much hate as some people give the pump, to me the pump means a few things. Physically ready, right? You have enough stored energy for the task at hand. So we got plenty of that right away, I could tell. And we're hydrated well, boom, so you're ready to go. And then the other thing is that, yeah, you're targeting the muscle group that you're after, right? You're getting a pump in those segments of your back you're targeting, you're doing a good job. So again, you could get a good pump on a terrible training system. So I'm not saying that's the only thing to look for, but generally speaking, it's a favorable sign should all the other prerequisites of sound training be taken care of. So yeah, up next we have more of a teres major bias pull down, more of a traditional pull down. I have all lats, no teres, so we're gonna try to do something about that. Oh, we feel so good. That's about where I left this pull down last training block. And first week, not rusty. Usually when you go from high reps to lower reps, or just your, I will call it lower. You guys don't play semantics. I appreciate y'all. But you're like a touch slow. And that's just not the case today. So we feel good. However, on that upset afterwards, where I brought up the load, I'm kind of doing this like seal thing, like this twitch, and I'm going to try to correct that by really only bringing like the bar to like my, I think nose level for someone as stubby as me is okay. Someone who's a little bit longer, maybe go for forehead. But this is perfect. You just, when you are trying to do like lengthen partials on a vertical pull, or this type anyways, I think this is a good spot to like aim for, somewhere in your like where you can see directly, so that there is some standardization of the reps. But for me, honestly, I think that is probably one of the things that has made this. I gotta go get my set. Hold that thought.
See you, gents. Have a good day. You too. Nice workout. What do you have to do this way? Sounds good. What sounds good?
Looking at things in a binary way is what I meant. Okay, that next set better when it came to this, but what I didn't like was that I forgot that I just put myself generally in a better position when I'm kind of looking up. When I'm looking straight ahead, just what I do with my shoulders eventually will cost me. So that's just a me issue. But that is it for this one. I don't get another try, so I can go in there and try to fix it. But nah, I'm not playing that game. 2 back down sets, and then well, not back down sets. 1 8 to 12 RM full ROM. You didn't see, boring stuff, and then those 2 length and partial sets. You guys are slowing me down a lot, but I appreciate y'all. It's been nice having company. Okay, so that was my reverse upset. It's an upset. Same scheme, 8 to 12, full ROM on that cable row. Full range of motion failure. Catch my breath. And then up the load by 30-ish%, and we went for the full 30 here. So that was 270 on that thing. And just run that dissolving ROM action. So yeah, that is it. I just got triceps and some delt work, and we're done. Those are just daisy chains. You get them on Amazon, really cheap. Got that one from my boy Ben Yanes. I like it. I think that's a keeper. So that's today's tricep movement. I want to keep today a little simpler, or this block this day a little simpler. So just 4 sets of this, and that's my tricep work for the week. And my elbows, they've been giving me just some subtle warnings. So I'm going to respect that, because I know how if I let this go too far, it becomes a 8-month affair. I don't want none of that. So we're going to keep it to just this across the week when it comes to tricep work. A bit on the higher rep range ish, and then yeah, we'll reassess things in a month. Actually, I forgot. My lateral raises, they go on my lower body day now. So forgot that bit, but I didn't forget. It's been the post-workout. Actually, it's been more than my post-workout. It's been just my lazy person meal, just granola, a nut package. A nut package. Honey and a lot of Greek yogurt. So, yep. That's it, folks. Hope you got something from this. I did. I got a workout. The conclusion here, bringing it all together, is that the people who seem to be getting the most from their gym adventures, it's not because they're perfect. It's not because they're doing the perfect routine, eating in a perfect way. They're generally accurate, but most importantly, they just keep showing up. They just keep showing up. They fall off. It's not that these people don't fall off. It's that when they do fall off, they jump right back on, and they don't think about it like at all. And I think that's where people go wrong. Just like I did with my cardio. I stopped doing it for a few weeks, and then it's just very hard to see your streak come to an end and have to regenerate that momentum. But once you get in the habit of just amnesia, forget about it, let's do it like that never happened, that's when the good stuff starts.